everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom. I have just witnessed Aston Villa 2, Ipswich Town 1. So the away record continues to be very, very bad, but, and don't kill me for the hope, some signs of improvement. Ipswich actually in the game until the end today, getting on the score sheet, but where are we up to now for the 14th game running? 2 goals conceded. So the point still stands. Ipswich either need to score 3 goals away from home or keep a clean sheet, which they haven't done all season, to actually get a win. Villa go up a couple of places, but in the main, pretty unconvincing. Although, as you will see, they did miss a couple of fairly gilt-edged chances along the way. Here is what happened. Villa line up 4-3-3-ish. Kalinic in goal. Hutton, Elphick, Chester, Taylor across the back. Whelan sat in front. McGinn and Hurahan in the middle with him. Adoma off to the right. El Ghazi off to the left. Tammy Abraham, the goal machine, up front. Another 2 for him today. Ipswich, bit of an interesting team selection. And from all of my eye test last week, a lot of changes that we possibly would have suggested, but not necessarily forecast. Białkowski returns in goal. I would say the only thing Gherkin did wrong last week was his distribution, but Białkowski is back in. Back 4, Pennington, Chambers, Collins, and Elder is out. Culpable possibly for both Blackburn goals last week. Miles Kenlock comes back in. Skews sits in front of the back 4. Chalobah in centre midfield and Flynn Downs back in. So no more 4-2-3-1. Back to the 4-3-3 that we saw earlier on in Lambert's reign. Sears off the right. Alan Judge off the left. No Colin Quainer up front. It's Will Keane. So Ipswich back to that 4-3-3. 3rd minute, Abraham works. Collins feeds it left. McGinn shoots over from distance. And my goodness me, if you were looking for a change, you didn't get one, because 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, absolutely typical Ipswich. They go 1-0 down, and you could have probably forecast this before the game. Everybody telling me we're going to lose 2-0 today, but something else, we could add another goal from a set play and another pretty clumsy free kick way over on the touchline. It's Chalobah on El Ghazi. El Ghazi not particularly going anywhere. Clumsy foul. And we have Mr. Keith Stroud refereeing today. So basically any contact and a player going down equals a free kick today. Villa get the free kick. Hurahan, we know he's got a good left foot. He's going to whip this one across the goal. And sadly, nobody decided to go with Tammy Abraham, possibly James Collins losing him there. So as Hurahan whips it, Abraham makes the run to the near post. The ball's just bouncing as it comes into Abraham, so he's kind of on the half volley. That helps him out because that means he gets some lift on the shot, but it's point blank in the end. And Ipswich, so soft, clumsy free kick. 1-0 down after 5 minutes. Another goal for Abraham. I don't know how many that is now. I guess probably numbers 18 and 19, but I haven't checked that, so could be wrong. Ipswich behind after 5 minutes. Whelan, low corner on 8. Abraham free again. Shot blocked out though, goalwards. Paul from Taylor here. Keane robs him. In behind he goes. Cuts back to Chalobah. He's closed down. He shifts it onto Judge. Judge on the right foot, but couldn't quite swivel his body to get the any purchase on the ball, and it drifts straight through to Kalinic. In goal, Ipswich again persisting with these short goal kicks, playing themselves in circles. Villa crowd on top of it, Villa press on top of it, and give the ball away 2-3 times from this, and even concede a corner straight from their own goal kick. So still persevering with the short goal kicks, but not necessarily comfortable with them yet. Poor touch by Kenlock. McGinn gets in. Kenlock pulls him down, goes McGinn. Yellow card for Kenlock. He's going to play 80 minutes on a yellow card at fullback. Never fun. 26 Villa counter here. El Ghazi comes zooming forward, miscontrols and ends up getting booked. Really good positions, 2 up with him, and he takes out Collins after his bad touch and ends up getting booked. Right, so for the next 8 to 10 minutes, Villa are actually dominant. This is the period in the game where they could have gone 2-0 up in this first half. Skuse dives in on McGinn. McGinn skins him. He turns, shoots low. Białkowski parries it. Adoma following in. Good finish, but he's offside. 32, Abraham goes right back into the left-back position, starts a counter. Adoma's ends up with the ball down the right into McGinn. Turns very slowly in the box, shoots low. He could have helped it on. There was other Villa players arriving. Białkowski makes the save on 34. Villa forward again, down the right into Hurahan, edge of the D, left footer. Białkowski makes the save on 35. It's a great chance. This time Adoma has it. He plays it right to left. Chambers gets caught on his heel, gets his angles wrong. He goes to intercept. He misses it completely. He's just done by that pass by Adoma. Into the box goes Abraham. He takes a touch. He's on a bit of an angle and he's on the left foot. Hits the shot low. Białkowski makes the save. Good chance there for Abraham. 37. Judge wins the 50-50 and it's an Ipswich counter-attack here. Heads it to Chalobah. Oh, he takes a touch here. If he hits this through ball first time, Sears has got most of the half and he's clear on goal. He takes a touch. Sears holds his run. In behind he goes, moves off to the right of the box. The defenders come back with him. He tries to square it to Keane. He tries to put the cross in. It's cleared out to Chalobah. Chalobah's arriving. He kind of throws his right foot at it and the half volley is goalwards, but is blocked. If only he'd slipped that ball through first time. Chalobah, short corner on 39. Hurahan to McGinn. Low shot spilled by Białkowski. Didn't look comfortable with that one. Collins to the rescue. Villa faff around at the back just before half-time. Chester seems to do well with Keane, but then he gives it away. Chalobah, low shot, gets it on target this time. Kalinic, well behind it, makes the save. Half-time, well, I suppose Villa slightly value for their lead, although, as I seem to say this every week, they didn't have to really be on top to score, and when they were on top, they didn't score. Ipswich, couple of decent moments. Villa the better side, but Ipswich just soft. Away game, 5 minutes, and every team Ipswich come up against seem better at playing the occasion and the referee than Ipswich do. Take the contact, go down. Keith Stroud will give you a free kick every single time. Into the second half, crossed in from the right. Abraham heads at goal. Białkowski's so unconvincing again. I think it hits him in the chest or the face and bounces away, luckily for him, safely. Direct one forward from Chambers. Keane nods down. Sears with the volley over from 25 yards. I wish Freddie Sears would stop shooting from 25 yards. He never scores from 25 yards, Freddie. He needs to stop doing that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Collins gives it away. He's even getting in on the act. Fed to El Ghazi in the 10 position. Really bad right footer from El Ghazi. Flatters to deceive, I think, a bit. El Ghazi. 52 Villa forward. Kenlock half clears, driven into McGinn. Great technique by McGinn. It's absolutely smashed at him in the box. He angles his body, flips it with the outside of his left foot. Białkowski's left standing. It just flies over the top. That would have been a really, really nice goal. And on 59 minutes with Colin Quainer ready to come on, Paul Lambert ready to make his change. We've seen it a million times. Villa force a corner. Out goes Whelan. Whelan and Hurahan were swapping with these right side corners. Takes a kind of flat driven one and it's Mr. Keith Stroud, isn't it? So Judge is there with McGinn. Judge is kind of on the half turn, so Judge is not in the best position. He puts his hands on McGinn, and unfortunately with this referee in this day and age, McGinn completely suckers him basically. He takes a step off Judge, goes down, and Stroud goes for a hook, line and sinker. I suppose you have to kind of say well done to McGinn because he knows how to play Stroud, but it's very, very, very soft. Judge on his own as well. I think Stroud is looking across to the right. I'll check that. But Oh, I can see. If I was Keith Stroud, I'd be an imbecile. But if I was Keith Stroud, I would give that as a penalty, because I give everything where there's contact. So there you go. Have a look at the replays. Let me know what you think in the comments. Soft. Up steps Abraham. Right-footed, really calm. Waits for Białkowski. He moves off to the left and he side-foots it into the right. To Białkowski's right. Into the net, and it's 2-0. Frustrating for Lambert. And again, look at the goals. Clumsy free kick from Jalaba in the first half. Whipped in. Lose your man. Goal. Second half. Corner. In it goes. Silly foul. Give the ref a chance to make a decision. And he was giving them all day. Soft. Penalty, and you've conceded your prerequisite 2 goals away from home. Quainer in the end does come on for Keane. I wonder if Lambert would have made a difference. So probably not. I'm being conspiracy theorist here. If it had been 1-0, we were speculating whether maybe Downs might come out and he'd go 4-2-3-1, but no, like for like swap. Quainer comes on, and Ipswich actually play a little bit more direct for the rest of the game, and there was actually some success comes from this. Villa tails up though after this. El Ghazi down the left into McGinn, half volleys over. A minute later, Abraham slid into the box on the left foot, tries to chip. Good effort, bit of a Hollywood shot. Obviously, probably wouldn't have done that at 0-0, but tipped over the top by Białkowski. El Mohammadi, who doesn't seem very popular with the Villa fans. Let me know why if you're a Villa fan watching in the comments. Comes on for Adoma. Adoma was a little bit meh today. They not quite sure whether the wide players for Villa are quite getting it how the likes of Watkins used to for Brentford under Smith, and the likes of Alan Judge playing for the other team as well. Slid through on 72 for Ipswich. I think it was Downs put it through. Quainer is bustling here. I criticised him last week for not giving enough up front on his own, but he really bustles through the defence. He gets there first. He beats both centre-halves. In he goes now. Out comes Kalinic. Quainer is clean through on goal. Kalinic comes out. Quainer gets the touch. It's not too far wide. Kalinic goes down. Quainer goes round him. Now, can he force the shot in? He's gone to the right of the goal. He hits the shot. And my first instinct here, I know I'm a completely biased Ipswich fan. Forgive me, I don't know which Villa defender was sliding in. The first thing I said was handball here. I think the Villa player slides and possibly has an arm close to his body, but it hits the arm, I think. I've seen this once. I haven't seen a replay. Let me put it 50-50. Let me put it binary. This is either a very good block or a scandalous handball. I need to see the replay. A couple of Ipswich fans shouted over to me on the right, on the way to the car here, said, mention the handball. So maybe they had a clearer view than me. Maybe they're more biased than me. But really interested to see that one back. As usual, linesmen don't give decisions, so it was all up to Mr. Stroud. No penalty, no goal for Ipswich. Clean through Quainer. On we go. 75th minute. Ipswich are playing more direct. Like I said, it's wet and wild, and the Villa centre-halves don't really seem to have their stuff together. And they play the channels quite well. Pennington and Quainer team up nicely down the right, and it's a lovely ball by Pennington, clipped over the top for Quainer. He's going to run into the channel down the right. Ipswich, they need to get players forward. It goes out to Sears. Pennington has continued his run. It's an obvious ball back to Pennington or to Quainer. They're over. Sears gets it out of his feet, 25 yards out, hits it right-footed. I'm saying Freddie pass it, but no. Wow, what a goal by Sears. Right-footed, and I think it's still rising as it hits the net. Absolutely larrups it. Still rising. Kalinic, no chance. Brilliant finish by Sears. I was critical of him last week. I even thought he may not be in today, or he might get the hook, and Lambert might try Judge 10 and Quainer one side, but obviously Lancaster injured plays into that. But what a great goal, and racking my brains here, that's possibly the goal of the season for Ipswich. Absolutely brilliant finish by Sears. Hopefully he now becomes confident Freddie Sears for the next few weeks, and not indecisive Freddie Sears that he has been for the last few weeks. I guess that must be his 6th goal since Lambert's been here. So the numbers say under Lambert, Sears is effective, and certainly top scorer and more so than us. I just think last few weeks he's not been great. But hey, what a goal by Sears, and that changes the atmosphere. Now, the Villa fans don't rate their defence, and they know they've given away leads and, winning match chances. So the atmosphere in the ground changes. Kodja comes in for Whelan. It kind of looked like a bit of a 4-4-2 for a while. He goes out to the left. Kalinic, no, he doesn't go to the left, he goes forward. Kalinic takes a yellow for time wasting as a substitute's been made. I don't know how you came to that one, Mr. Stroud, but there you go. Judge wins the free kick, takes it right-footed on 79 minutes. Absolutely beautiful free kick by Judge, curls it in behind into that gap between goalkeeper and defence. Chalobah's charging to the near post. I don't know if it's him who gets the touch or the Villa guy. The ball springs to the far post and it hits the post. Oh my God. And it doesn't hit the inside of the post. It's the outside of the post and goes safe. Oh, it could have been 2-2. My God, unlucky there. Hurahan, yellow on Chalobah. 84, Yedinak comes in for El Ghazi. Now 4-3-3, Kodja left, and a bit more insurance for Villa in front of the back four. Big one forward. The centre-halves lose Abraham. It's just a straight ball. Abraham's in behind, hits it right-footed. Easy save for Białkowski. Should have had the hat-trick today, Abraham, given the first half chance and that one as well. Another big chance for Villa later as the game is stretching. Hurahan down the left, low cross in, nice dummy, either Kodja or El Mohammadi. I was watching the back post because here's Abraham again, hits it first time, really good save by Białkowski. Kodja to McGinn, daisy cutter on 89, straight at Białkowski. Jackson comes on in injury time, but Villa see out the injury time pretty well. And it's 2-1. Ipswich go down to yet another away defeat. Small crumbs of comfort though. Białkowski is back in the team. He still doesn't look confident, but made a couple of nice saves today. Do we now see Białkowski in for the rest of the season? They just really need to work on these goal kicks. My God, these goal kicks are bad. Kenlock in. Is that him in the team now as well? Who knows? Lambert's still trying to find the formula. Chalobah, I thought, played well, particularly in the first half. Downs, his game's littered with bad decisions sometimes. Just, a second too late to stuff and not quite seeing it. Sears obviously got the great goal. Judge, he's getting back to it. Keane struggled and tried manfully, but it looked like Quainer was a lot better suited to running the channels and a bit more of a direct style. What I will say is I know a 2-1 defeat is a 2-1 defeat, but if you're looking for signs of improvement, which we are as Ipswich fans, they got on the score sheet and they were in the game at the end. If you're in the game, like we saw in the West Brom home game, I use as an example, Lancaster's free kick in the last minute, we could have taken a point. If you're in the game, there's a chance, and they were in the game until the end. Just soft goals, clumsy fouls resulting to both the goals. I mean, whether you think the Judge foul was a foul and it was a penalty or not, it's still clumsy whether it's a foul or not. I'd be interested in the comments. Let me know about the penalty. But just, they got to stop the silly mistakes. And then there's chances. Okay, they conceded other chances to Villa, but some crumbs for comfort. And, Villa are littered with good players. McGinn's excellent, and Abraham, obviously. I mean, maybe Dwight Gale, possibly. Timu Pukki, possibly. But, name me better strikers than Abraham, you'll be doing well in the Championship to do that. Just in terms of Villa, that Leeds defeat seems to have really done for them a little bit. They looked a lot better then. Still not entirely sure about Kalinic in goal. Elphic's come in centre-half. They still don't seem to have the Smith passing out of the back. They're clearly missing Grealish, aren't they? I think he makes them tick, and I think the triumvirate of Grealish, McGinn and Abraham could be lethal. So I suppose Grealish, I think he's doing under-23s on Monday, and he'll be back fairly soon, and you'd expect Villa to progress a little bit. I would imagine as well the transfer window's not open. I have it on very good authority that Chris Mepham was made a far better offer by Villa than he was by Bournemouth, so there's definitely money to spend and players to come in before the end of the transfer window. Right, let me know what you think. If you're an Ipswich fan, any crumbs for comfort there, bit more competitive today. Talk to me about that handball, talk to me about the penalty up the other end. What did you think, and did you see any kind of progression today? Villa fans, what's the expectation now? It looks like they're a way off where they were a couple of months ago when I was certain they were going to get in the playoffs. I'd be interested to know what people think. I'll be back tomorrow morning for the Championship review. Live stream, get involved in that. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please give me a subscribe. Not just Ipswich content on here, all sorts of stuff. And I really do rely on people's views from other clubs. Really important there. Thumbs up if you're just a lurker. But I'm really interested in people's views on the game in the comments. Follow me on Twitter @Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.